teachers. Dr. G.S. Tripathi, ex-principal and head of Department of English, PG College, Madras. Dr. Krishnan, a great statesman, thinker, scholar, philosopher, and renowned teacher, was born on 5th September 1888. The birth of a great man means the illumination, awakening of new light that devours the darkness of ignorance. The 5th of September is the most auspicious day for all. The seeker of his birth on this day has dedicated his whole life for the good of students and good education. On this sacred day, we must remember his valuable ideals and practice them in our life. It is good to recollect that Radhakrishnan's life was an embodiment of perfection and consummation of his principles in the practical work of life. Our education was based on the Vedas, but slowly and steadily it shifted to the Western system that teaches one and all for move towards materialistic pursuits. The great philosopher coordinated the two aspects and led the modern education not to shift toward the Western structure in toto. He has said in his own words, India's education and civilization, which are inspired by spiritual insight of our sages, is marked by a certain moral integrity and fundamental loyalty, a fine balance of individual desires and social demands. It's regretted that our modern education has deviated from its specific goals just to lead all to nothing. Every good education exhorts us to know ourselves. With the perfect knowledge and perfection, man will learn how to live and what are rightful duties of an educated person towards the family, society, and motherland. Searchings of Dr. Krishnan have specific significance to build the nation, national character, and national integration. Modern education has forgotten the values of life. Dr. Krishnan, like Swami Vivekananda and Aurobindo Ghosh, laid emphasis on spiritualism as the fundamental basis of education. His aim was at man-making education. Schools and colleges are factories wherein man is enshrined with manhood and sensitivity. A teacher should be closely related to his students. He is required to release his fatherly affection with pupils. His present thought, a student is fatherless in the school, but is duly fathered by his teachers. It's illustrated from the life of Dr. Krishnan with the post of the professor of philosophy in Calcutta University. He had to leave for Mysore. His students stood around him with the request not to leave them. He was cheerful and much more sensitive on this occasion. His suggestion to his fellow teachers was to give knowledge because knowledge is the power of human life. A teacher has to influence his students through his valuable teachings with proper guidance. The importance of a good teacher is great. At the same time, the responsibilities of the parents are immense in shaping a child's career. Education has no limitation. It overcomes the barriers of castes, religions, and times. True education imparts knowledge purposely to purify the mind and heart of the students. According to Dr. Krishnan, in his own words, the knowledge is self-emancipation. the fulfillment of spirit in the heart of the eternal. This fundamental principle is lacking in the present system of education. As a result, there is chaos all around. The present system of education should teach students the lesson of sacrifice, acts of philanthropy. Dr. Radhakrishnan has different angles of approach to the materialistic principles and earth of a man. While the pursuit of wealth and happiness is a legitimate human aspiration, they should be gained in ways of righteousness if they are to lead ultimately to the spiritual freedom of man. As it is found now, human life is reminded by the modern artificial living. It can be remedied if there is education for the sake of education. Wrong education does not recognize the true nature of soul. If honesty and truthfulness are practiced, then and only then integration of our country is achieved. This idea is very clear from the statement of Dr. Radhakrishnan when he says, in his own words, it is not an emotional thrill or a subject fancy, but is the response of the whole personality, the integrated self to the central reality. Education is not a marketable commodity. It is, according to Vivekananda, the manifestation of the perfection in a man. The path of education is not merely the memorization of some books and principles, but grasping sacraments. A man working for education is great, and great men do not belong to one nation, they belong to all nations. Nevertheless, a good teacher is a torch bearer of diverse light and knowledge. He will always enlighten others. In the words of Dr. Radhakrishnan, in his own words, we in our country look upon teachers as gurus, acharyas, etc. What do these words influence? Acharyas is one whose acharya conduct is exemplary, is good. If he is victim of durachar, then he is not an acharya. He must be an example of sadachar or good conduct. He must inspire the pupils who are inspired to his care with the love of virtue and goodness and substances. The teacher who was revered in the past as the builder of the nation is now spoken of with a contemptuous curl of the lips. However, it's a matter of conviction that an able and devoted teacher is regarded as the most vulnerable high up in the society. A good teacher should have full command over his subject and expression. He must protect and project a healthy and progressive image before his pupils. An earlier teacher should have no touch with vices like partiality, incompetence, disinterest, and lust for tuition and money. He is an ascetic and refrains from luxuries. Teachers must begin the most sacred task of improving our social status, living a life of devotion, dedication, discipline, determination, and all the good qualities. Inculcation of spirit of fraternity, nation integration, and universal brotherhood is highly requisite requirement on the part of a vigilant teacher. In It was in 1958 and 59 that the idea of honoring teachers at the national level was first conceived and was decided to celebrate the 5th September, the birthday of Dr. Radhakrishnan, as the Teachers' Day. The then Vice President of India as the Teachers' Day. It was operational with the objective of enhancing the prestige of teachers and giving public recognition to their services and encouraging all in this profession towards greater and better education. A teacher is the most active agency of improvement among intellectuals. His dynamic presence is needed to set the society right and lead it to greatest area of dynamism and accomplishment. He is great among intellectuals as a lawyer serves the client in individual capacity by imparting legal suggestions. A doctor stands busy in diagnosing and presenting medicines to a single patient for his care and wholesome status. But a teacher has to deal with a class full of students drawn from different strata of our population, our different family backgrounds. His task is much more tedious. His concern is inner. His inclination is toward heart, mind, and soul. His curative knowledge, how is instrumentalized through works of effective penetration. The words of teacher are like a bullet coming out from a gun's mouth and letting at something infallibly, and not like one which is thrown with the hand of man by the application of its physical might with failure to hit where it hurts. Just to conclude, a teacher is the leader of civilization, as adapted by Dr. Radhakrishnan. He has calculated the real merit of a teacher in these words. In other words, good teachers make good school. Good schools make good students. Good students make good citizens. Good citizens make good nation. The target of education is that the students who are at all in all of the nation. Nehruji has rightly said, in his own words, children are like birds in a garden and should be carefully and lovingly nurtured, as they are the future of the nation and citizens of tomorrow. We have to make a search in the possibilities of rectification in the life of a student. All cannot be made sinless. Endeavor to promote virtues among the students is to be activated. Knowledge is realized, experience. So, the learned teacher should be provided with all the opportunity of teaching their students in proper manner. Theoretical learning is not all. Practical impartings to the students in order to just develop something good in their character and conduct is the real education. And this way, education can be standardized. An experienced teacher aims at coordinating and thinking in elevating the mental personality of a student, because learning without thinking is useless and thinking without learning is dangerous. Cramming some facts and figures for the purpose of getting through the examinations is the least part of our education. If a student is taught to pass academic examinations of educational institutions, it means that he is inculcated in with the ability to face the life long challenges and struggles of worldly life. It is knowledge that matters much, but knowledge should be made integral part of life to the further designated as sacrament. But knowledge will not be acquired without pains and application. It is like deep digging for more waters. Learnings. Learning should have aptitude and learning in depth. It is easy to learn something about everything, but difficult to learn everything without anything. The society at large should shower honors on teachers who solidify the foundation of the nation to make grand and splendid with the mortar of their technical knowledge and know-hows. It is admitted that a teacher is like a candle which lights others in consuming itself. This line is quoted from the writings of great educationist known as Ruffin. In this way, this discussion is finished.